Hello, this is Kurt Hyland. This is October 12th, 2014, and this is my Week 7 weekly update for brewconfusion.com. So I'm still proposing creating a one-stop website for the brew enthusiast with the following features: a beer brewery tracker, a brew choice or suggestion algorithm, a home brewing tips and recipe sharing forum, partnerships with local brewers for discounts, free merchandise, and beer from the brewery sponsors. Also, calendar of events, happy hour planner, and some other activities, etc. So this week I talked to 3 gurus, 2 of whom that I talked to last week, and then 1 additional. And I talked to 5 new customers this week, bringing my cumulative total to 13. So the completed business model canvas is the same as last week with 1 exception. Under customer segments, I originally had new and seasoned brew enthusiasts. I do want to exclude non-craft brew drinkers. I did talk to 1 customer this week that was a non-craft brew drinker. He drank Bud Light, Budweiser, those beers, and he really did not find any need for a website such as brewconfusion.com. So I'm going to exclude non-craft brew drinkers. The channels are still person to computer, laptop, phone, or tablet. The value proposition was confirmed. Customer relationships are brew enthusiasts and breweries, with the exclusion of non-craft brew drinkers. Key resources are still money, a web developer developed the website, brewery partnerships, and brew experts. Key activities still left are obviously I need to build the website or have somebody build that for me, test and launch the website, and then solicit partnerships from local brewers. Key partnerships are brewers, small business, and home brewers. I'm not going to target large breweries. The revenue model will be sponsorships and advertising on the website, and then brewers can sell their merchandise as well. Cost structure: most of the cost for the website is upfront in the website development, and then there will be a monthly website maintenance fee. So the assumptions this week, going into this week, my first assumption was that all beer drinkers would find the website useful. I assumed that craft brew drinkers would find it more useful, but I thought all beer drinkers would find it useful. Another assumption was that home brewers would use the site to share tips and recipes. My assumption was that craft breweries would use the site to reach their consumers through advertising and online merchandise sales. And my last assumption was that current sites do really not provide all that value for these 3 groups, or do not provide enough value for these 3 groups. So the experiments, as I mentioned earlier, I talked to 3 gurus this week, 2 of which I was able to talk to in week 6, and then 1 that I wasn't able to talk in week 6, I was able to talk to in week 7. So we met face to face, and I was happy. They confirmed the value proposition. 2 of the gurus are home brewers, and the other one is a craft brewery owner. I did find it was a little interesting. I think that both home brewers were a little hesitant about the share recipe proposal. I'm not sure if they think people steal their recipes, or I don't know, they just want credit for the recipe and they really don't want to share. So that's something I'll have to look at in the future. And I thought maybe an idea was to have the local brewers maybe could provide a contest for the home brewers in which maybe they would brew that beer and sell it at that store. I talked to 5 customers. I did 3 by email and 2 face-to-face. And kind of the logic behind this was I wanted to see if I've kind of noticed that when I meet face-to-face with people, it seems that sometimes they're trying to tell me what I want to hear. So I thought maybe trying by email I'd get a little bit different answers, and people would be a little bit more objective. What I found was that only craft brew drinkers find value with this website. If somebody is drinking Bud Light or a Budweiser, they didn't really necessarily identify a need to track what type of beer they've had or different breweries they visited, because they have the same beer at every place they go. So good to know. And then I also had some new ideas from some customers around different things you could do online with a website, like provide, I don't know, it was almost like geocaching, provide some clues and then once people follow the right clues, they end up at a brewery, or maybe the clues lead them to several different breweries, and then there's something to find there. So I thought that was a good idea. Next week, we'll be looking at distribution channels, and that's all I have for this week. Thank you very much.